right, so now we have reached our last speaker, which is Fernando Ribeiro. Talk about arrangements and improvements of the Brazilian gamma ray spectrometry laboratory BRL-04 for compliance with CTBTO certification requirements. Please.
Okay. Well, thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank the organizing committee for letting me be here to present this work that we have been done in my laboratory. Thank you. Well, this is a summary of the presentation. Oh, sorry, the objective, of course, is to show the progress that we are making towards the certification. Well, the International Monitoring System, as we know, has 16 laboratories for analysis of radionuclides, and in BRL-04 is one of them, but it's not certified yet. And without certification, we cannot analyze IMS samples. So we have been just participating in the proficiency test. In table 1, I show the grade that we obtained in the last 4. And we also have been participating in the laboratory workshops that are organized by CTBTO. Well, just talk a little about my institute. I work in the division of radiation protection, that is inside the Institute of Radiation Protection and Dosimetry, IRD, that now is the technical and scientific support organization for the Brazilian Nuclear Safety Authority, that is newly created, located in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And since 1972, we have been conducting and working in research, scientific researches, analysis of many samples and surveillance in the fields of radiation protection and dosimetry, radiation metrology. We also host the Brazilian National Laboratory of ionizing radiation metrology. We work also with emergencies and the nuclear security and safety for major public events, such as the Olympic Games and the FIFA World Cup and others. We also have a training session, education section with short courses, a specialization with the international agency, and a course of Master of Science. We used to have a Doctor of Science course there, but we don't have it anymore. In the institute, we also have a radionuclide station with a HAZA and a sound equipment. So in the environmental radiometry laboratory, we perform analysis of environmental samples. To the 1st of September, we analyzed 461 samples. We have 3 germanium detectors and the associated electronic devices there. We use the software for spectrum analysis. We implemented the quality management system based on ISO 17025. We control temperature and moisture. And working there, we have 2 technicians and 1 researcher, that is me, as a technical manager there also. In the BRL-04, that is inside the environmental radiometry lab, we will conduct analysis of IMS samples. This year, we analyzed 11 samples as a training for the certification. We have a broad energy germanium detector there, and the software that we use for spectrum acquisition and analysis. And we developed our own software for interactive analysis of the spectrum. We also have many documents related to quality management system and technical documents. We also have a sample preparation room with a manual press and the cutting tools necessary for preparing samples. And there is another researcher working there, and one senior consultant, specialist in gamma spectrometry that is working with us there. Well, here on the left I show the detector that we are using for to try to certificate, and in the right is the sample preparation room with the press and the stuff used for preparation of the samples. Here is a view of the lab with the detector on the left and the CTP2 flag. And 3 years ago, Dr. Robert Floyd visited us there, and it was kind of a starting of the pre-certification preparation. Here's a view of our software developed in the lab. We can see the spectrum in the middle. This is a spectrum of the proficiency test exercise of 2024. And we have many other informations. We can see the information of the spectrum on the upper left. And down left, we can see a list of radionuclides that were identified. And we can click on the square to select the radionuclide that we consult the spectrum and the table of radionuclides to select the spectrum that we think that is in the spectrum, the peak that is in the spectrum, and or the peak is background or other summing, whatever. We can also confirm or discard the radionuclide and generate the final result that is in this table on the right. We also use this same software to compare efficiency curves, and this software also prepare the report and the files that we have to send to the CTPTO through the communication system. So last year we received 2 visits from members of the PTS in March and October. In the first one, we discussed aspect of the lab and showed the lab structure, discussed this. In the second, we were trained in the communication system. The communication system was installed. The communication software was installed. And in March of this year, me and my colleague came to also to participate in the training of public key infrastructure. And we also received a training in the Austrian lab for all the process since the sample receiving, preparation, and the analysis to sending the sample back to PTS. And also we were trained about the documentation related to IMS samples, analysis and custody, and quality management system, and results report. And we also had a meeting between my institutes, a direction, the PTS, and the CTPTO director. Since the training, we also have already analyzed 11 samples, 5 HASA, 5 manual, and 1 Cinderella. We advanced in preparing the quality management system and technical documents, and we host a next pre-certification visit next month. Well, to conclude my presentation, I have to say that we receive full support from my institute and from the members of the PTS team. To one, I should express my gratitude, and to help us prepare the BRL 04 for certification. We completed the steps of receiving and analyze samples, sending and receiving the messages, and the next step now will be analyzing the technical and quality management system documents. So we still intend to submit for certification in the first half of next year. And I must express that our team is also committed to meeting the certification requirements and participating in the CTPTO network of analytical laboratories. So once again, I would like to thank for letting me be here. Thank for your audience, the patience for this time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, any questions?
Everybody tired? Need a coffee?
Okay. All right. So, if we have no questions. Okay. So, thank you very much again.
I thank you.